Hello everyone, this is Milan from Hipermedia, and in today's video I want to talk about more about influencer marketing. So what is that, where you can leverage this, how, why it's actually necessary nowadays, and yeah, so come with us. So what is influencer marketing? Influencer marketing is a type of marketing when you are paying for someone or a page actually, uh, someone to promote your product. So you're not paying for advertising indirectly, you're paying for people to kindly advertise your product, but with a generous way, or with an explanation video, or with a post on IG, on TikTok, or you know what I mean. And this is influencer marketing, and this is the person who you give your money is the influencer, which means they will promote your product actually. Uh, and why? Why I think this is super good and super useful, because in the 21st century the influencers are the billboards. And yes, they are the billboards because at the 20th century, you know, everybody loves billboards, you see them all the time. But nowadays you see your phone, you see your social media, and you just see influencers posts and maybe your friends post, but usually you follow 20 influencers which you like what they post, and if they post about their products or anything like that, you are more likely to buy it because they said it. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is why, because they are so powerful and they have millions of subscribers or followers or all that kind of stuff. And this is a million of reach for larger, for a more focused audience actually. But of course, if you have a influencer which has 1 million followers on IG and got 10,000 likes, that means that if you put out your post to him, that means that you got around 10,000 people to watch it, which is good. So you have to consider this, that not all 1 million people will see your post, but it can go viral better with his 1 million subscriber base, with your 1,000 subscriber base. You know what I mean about that. And yeah, so this is why influencers are so much better nowadays, and why it's necessary for a business to use them is because it's actually branding such a way. Because if you are sign influencers to your brand, they will represent your brand, so you have to choose carefully and wisely about influencers, and pay them well. Actually, I think that's a good thing to do, because they are represent your brand and they have to be things that you like, so people that you like actually like to watch them. And this was the why section, why influencer marketing is so good. So let's talk about the how you can leverage it and where you can leverage it. So how you can leverage influencer marketing? Of course, find good influencers that are relevant to your niche. So you don't, you if you have a clothing line, you don't want to find a people who is promoting naked post type, you know what I mean. So don't get the full opposite of it. You have to find people that are interested in fashion, because their follower base would be interested in fashion too. And if you have a fashion brand, then of course it's a good match. So you have to find influencers that have your ideal customers. That's the main thing. And if you are going for long term, you have to find influencers that have good engagement rates, which means engagement rates is follower count. So for example, 1 million per post per likes. So usually one, not usually, but let's say for example, 1 million subscriber account, follower account has 10,000 likes, around 10,000 likes every post. That means that he has 1% engagement rate, which is the more higher your followers, the lower the engagement rate. And 1% is not the best, but could have been worse. So around 10%, that's really fucking good. So if you have 10% engagement rates, that's super good, usually, for a big page, which is in a millions range. That's like kind of hard to reach, but you can do that, and you have to look for people that have good engagement rates. You see a lot of comments, you see a lot of likes, you see a lot of posts actually, because if they post more, not just once or twice a week, that means that they are not going to promote your product that much, because they know that if they promote your product in every post, that means that your engagement, that their engagement rates will go down and your product won't sell that good, because they push too hard on a sales side. So yeah, and not everybody will like to see advertisement all the time. So you have to find these people that are relevant to your niche, have high engagement rates, and you like their content. Actually, that's the main reason. If you want to have a long term, you have to see these traits to make them a long term client, actually, an influencer to your business, to your brand. And for short term influencers, you will probably pay for 1 or 2 posts, and these can be team pages, actually other influencers, and yeah, so, or one videos, or all that kind of stuff. You just have to find again relevant to your niche, and of course a good engagement rate helps here, but it's not necessary. You just try their peoples and actually try their influence on people's. So yeah, that's the main thing. If you are going for a 1 post or 2 post or a video kind of arrangement with them. And where you can find these influencers, the best, I think, is the 2 main platforms for influencers is YouTube and Instagram. And usually they have both, not always, but usually they have both. And if you are going with a long-term branding plan, then you can sign up with them with both channels, of course, and if they have both. And if you have a good affiliate program with them, you can actually just know that they will sell, because that's their business to sell your product, and they will make it better. And yeah, so YouTube and Instagram, that are the 2 best to find influencers that are work for you. At the other sides, TikTok can be good for, as we talked about in the previous videos, for younger generations. They can be leveraged pretty well on TikTok. Facebook is not really. Their posts are just, their algorithm are just fucked up. I think they messed up something, or I don't really know, but the posts that are going, you post on Facebook, probably nobody will see, so Facebook is kind of dead. LinkedIn, for a B2B service, yeah, it can be leveraged. However, LinkedIn is not like an influencer site, so it's just more about selling. It's not about selling, it's more about jobs, information, relevant stuff. So it's not the best for influencers. You can use influencers there, but it's not like that, not like YouTube or IG. So for a B2B service who want to find an influencer, you have to go to YouTube. Actually, you can find Instagram too, but I'm more likely to get better results with YouTube. So yeah, that is the two sites, main sites I think I recommend to you to look at if you are willing to find, if you want to find influencers. And yeah, this is all about influencer marketing. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below, leave a like if you like the video, and goodbye guys.